Hi, YouTubers. Something important, so something kind of damn important. Basically, is today is Medical Thursday. So today is Medical Thursday at Big Ass Cigar. Talking about right now, essentially the timeline of quitting tobacco. So obviously not a doctor for the last damn time. So yes, I want to talk about the timeline of quitting tobacco, quitting smoking. Now I realize this is kind of against what I kind of talk about on my channel usually, because my channel is big ass cigars, big ass pipes, whatever. But I want to talk about this briefly. This is only for people who are interested in actually quitting tobacco. So if you're not interested in quitting tobacco, obviously don't watch this. This video is not for you. Obviously click off right now. No nasty comments, please. Anyway, so the timeline of quitting tobacco. So you have quitting smokeless tobacco and then quitting smoking or quitting vaping. So I'll start with smoking. So I can't give you like every little fucking detail, It's like, there's no way in hell I can give you like every little detail. Like I'm not going to do like a 25-minute debate or like a 25-minute ramble. But basically some things that begin is about 20 minutes after you quit smoking cigarettes, because most people who are quitting cigarettes, not cigars and pipes. So 20 minutes after you quit smoking cigarettes, your blood pressure drops, and then usually after about like 24 to 48 hours, things start to improve. So your body can actually heal faster than you think. So obviously I'm not a doctor. Don't sue my ass like the big ass cigar if something happens to you. So general information only. So yeah, things start to improve. After about a month, you start to notice less of a cough. The morning cough starts to go away. Your lung function starts to improve. After about a year or two, that's where you see decreases in things like cancer, like oral cancer, throat cancer, laryngeal cancer, bladder cancer, pancreatic cancer. After about 10 years, that's where you see a significant drop in like lung cancer, for example. After about 15 years, not 50 years, 15 years, your risk of heart disease is generally about the same as a non-smoker, In terms of the timeline of quitting chewing tobacco or like dipping tobacco, that's generally it's less well known because it's less commonly used in cigarettes, fucking cigarettes, but it's probably very similar. I'm actually not sure the exact facts of the timeline of quitting dipping tobacco or chewing tobacco. You can probably find stuff online, shit online, on like the American Cancer Society, the American Dental Association. But things like, obviously after a couple of years, your risk of, gum disease, your risk of oral cancer, your risk of, gum recession, your risk of like periodontal disease probably goes significantly down. I would imagine, so I'm just guessing. I'm not making a statement here because obviously I don't actually have a freaking clue. So don't obviously this is general information only. I want to emphasize that so people don't think I'm actually a fucking doctor. So because I'm not a fucking doctor. Anyway, so so things improve after you quit chewing tobacco. You probably notice less leukoplakia or less gum recession, less irritation to your gums, less, gator lip, probably after, 10 years, 15 years, your risk of like oral cancer, head and neck cancer, head and neck squamous cancer is probably pretty similar, I would imagine, to a never user. An important thing to note about quitting tobacco products, whether it's vaping, cigarettes, cigars, pipes, hookah, chewing tobacco, dipping tobacco, snus, snuff, is a one-time user is like a lifetime user. By that I mean, once you ingest cigarette smoke into your lungs, or once you stick a chew or a dip in your mouth, there's already been permanent damage. You can reverse a lot of the damage. It's like, you can reverse a lot of damage. Like I said, after about 15 years of quitting smoking cigarettes, if you were a regular cigarette smoker, say for like 20 years, yes, your risk of heart disease drops dramatically. However, it's really never the same as a never smoker. Once you smoke on a regular basis, like I've smoked on a regular basis now, cigars and pipes, for going on 13 years, it's like, even if I were to quit, today and never touch a cigar or pipe again, my risk would never be the same in terms of like lung cancer. It would just decrease after like 10 to 15 years, my risk of like lung cancer by like 80, 90%, 95%, but it would never go down to the same as like a completely never a smoker. So, like they say, like the video back in 2010 by Ahmad Sadiq, who was a person on YouTube who was a pipe presenter, tobacco pipe presenter, a one-time smoker is like a lifetime smoker. So that's kind of what people say. So it's like you can reverse a lot of the damage. It's like but you really can never bring the damage back to complete normal once you smoke. I mean, I'm not saying if you take like a puff off a cigarette, it's like, like in high school, you take a puff off a cigarette, that you can reverse all the damage. What I'm saying is, if you smoke on a daily basis, your current daily smoker for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, 30 years, you really can never, I mean, there's always benefits to quitting. Even if you have terminal cancer, there's still benefits to quitting. Your lung function will improve. You will feel better overall. You have a better quality of life for the remainder of your life. If you have a treatable cancer, it's very good. It's very important for you to quit. It's like, but you can really never go back to square one, like step one on the game board, because it's just not fucking possible, unfortunately. So, because once you smoke on a regular basis, like a daily basis, unfortunately, there's usually irreversible damage done. Like, I'm sure even with me, there is some irreversible damage done to my mouth, my throat, and my lungs. So anyway, that's about it. So kind of a somber topic, but whatever. So pretty fucking cool. Bye.